So for this first flow, we're going to be showing how easy it can be to automate the process of keeping track of requests to be able to connect to either a Google Chrome extension, maybe a third-party app. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to use a Zenphi form trigger, but if you want to swap it out for a Google form trigger, you can do that as well. You can add as many questions as you think would be needed for your process. Here we're just adding one for the name of the extension or the app, a link to where they can download the extension or the app, as well as a reason as to why they need to be able to have access to it. And now previously we have also created a Zenphi table with the list of authorized applications or extensions that have already been approved by IT. So what we're going to do is essentially compare what they submitted to the list to see if it's already there and be able to provide all of that information to the IT manager. So for our first step, we're going to get the user's information. This is using the find user action. You can use this to be able to get their department, their email, their full name. So this is a very useful action. That way you can notify IT exactly who it is, for example. Then what we're going to do is use the list records action to return all of our different apps. We're going to return only the name. That way it only shows these fields here. We only want this column really. We're not interested in the others. And then what we're going to do is create a list separated by comma. To do that, we're going to use concatenate collection of text. That way we can essentially send AI a list of comma separated names. So for example, Zenphi, comma Google Chrome, comma Google Cloud Shell, and that's what AI is going to be receiving. Then we're going to go ahead and use Gemini. This is generate text with Gemini. You can use any of our models. We have plenty to choose from. Now here in system instructions, you can set the tone as to how you would like it to respond. Here I'm indicating that they are an AI assistant designed to evaluate requests for Chrome extensions or web applications. And then essentially in the prompt, I'm indicating all of the information they may need, which is essentially the information from the form as well as the list of authorized apps. Down at the bottom, you're able to add examples. You can also enable JSON. That way you can configure how you want your response to look. And next, we're going to parse AI's response. So essentially what this is going to do is allow us to be able to see each one of the fields individually. That way we can easily see if it was authorized, the risk level, the reason for that risk level, etc. And then we're going to go ahead and notify IT. So essentially what you could do here is swap it out for a task if you prefer, to be able to either grant them access or remove access, for example. Or you can send a regular email. This is our send email action, so you can really customize it to fit your needs. You can add a subject, the body, and here essentially we're notifying them using all of the information found by AI as well as some information from the form. And this is going to make it super simple for them to be able to see exactly who submitted what and if they should actually approve it or not, especially if they don't recognize that specific site. And essentially they would see an email that looks kind of like this. They would be able to see what app was requested, the reason for the risk level being medium. In this case, it mentions that Zoom is a widely used platform, however it has faced security and privacy scrutiny in the past. So you can really give your IT department more information as to if they should actually approve this request or maybe hold off.